Well, hello and welcome to the Brown Cricket Academy here in South Trinidad as we get ready for the Southern Sports Premier League Finals Day. I'm Qadri Mohammed. Alongside me is Dylan Sharma. And Dylan, news from the center is that the Renown team won the toss and they have decided to bat first.
Yes, the Renown would have decided to bat first. The toss just occurred about 10 minutes or so ago. You could see the teams out there just getting their final preparations. Umpires out there as well, ensuring all is intact.
Bit of a pre-game ritual here at the finals day in the Southern Sports Premier League. Sun out in all its glory. Just about 2 minutes to 1 to get ready for the start of this game. It's a T20 game. It's Renown under 19s versus Amateurs under 19s. And just to run through the team list for you: Renown under 19, their captain Ansar Mohammed, Adrian Singh, Oshan Gobin, Ganesh Gobin, Ricardo Bastio, Ronaldo Bastio, Kishav Doon, Jaden Jagnanan, Ronaldo Sivsanka, Brian Bihari, and Darius Badri. And Dylan is going to take us through the Amateurs 11.
Amateur is going to be captained by Jadan Sahadeo. He's also joined by Travis Ram Sumer Singh, Kavir Ishmael, Verinda Ramkisoon, Aidan Choon, Nishan Gangabisoon, Farid Baru, Joshua Lakan, Aidan Bunsi, Matisse Raghunat, and Verinda Rampasad.
So as mentioned before, Renown, they're going to be taking first strike. And they are in green. And their opponents, Amateurs, in their blue. Dark blues, blue tops.
Of course, a double header today, this first game being a 20 over encounter. Later on, there's going to be the big grand final at 5 p.m., which is going to be 30 overs. That's going to be between Prans, Garden, and Commonwealth.
Yes, so a lot of action here. Action-packed Sunday in the Southern Sports Premier League. Remember, it's finals day.
As you say, that sun is out. Some good news as yesterday around this time. There was a bit of rain around. A few showers came through during that under 23 final.
Yeah, that game was played right here at the Brown Cricket Academy. Well, it's hot, sunny conditions, as some of the officials there just going through some of the match rules and so on, ensuring that all is well, everyone understands what is taking place here. The umpires also out there.
Same pitch that would have been used yesterday as well. It's going to be in action for the two games today.
That one seemed to have some runs in it for the team that batted first, the Steel Pan Titans.
There's a lot of runs there, especially for Justin Jagasaw. It's a brilliant innings on his part. Gave it some time early on and then really pushed through the gears later on. And of course that game was reduced by 10 overs, so scoring over 300 in a 40 over encounter. Certainly quick runs would be on offer for these teams today. Of course the boundary seems to be taken in a bit towards the eastern side though.
Yeah, still lush green, well cut outfield, so I would assume that the ball would run nicely. That is the strip that we're going to be using. Hard, firm track. Just past 1 o'clock, Dylan, and talk seems to be a very stern one.
Certainly adapting to the sunny conditions out there.
Southern Sports officials.
There's a party atmosphere as well, just towards the northwestern stand. The DJ is out and spectators continuing to stream in.
Yeah, remember, come down to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Admission is $40. So come on down, bring the families. Come on out and support this wonderful cause.
Wondering if they can come down with their Sunday lunches. I know the flyer said no glass bottles allowed, but didn't say no food outside allowed.
Yeah.
Seems like the perfect atmosphere to just drift into after having that Sunday lunch or bringing down some.
Very close to the seasonal period here in Trinidad, where festivities begin to rev up now, and just to take it down a little bit, come down to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy and take in some action. Firstly, it's the under 19 category, and then as mentioned before, the grand final at 5 p.m.
DJ certainly bringing out his parang as well to fester into the season.
That time of the year. Talk is still going on between the officials and both teams. Of course, we would have just had the Super 50 also right here at this venue.
There's been a lot of cricket going on here at the Brian Lara Academy, and throughout the rainy season the weather has certainly been quite kind.
Yeah, for the most part, I think we could say so. But the outfield looks a picture. It's green, it's just has a lovely outlook to it.
There's a team handshakes now going on, so discussions have concluded, and now it's just about the final things to do here, just to greet these teams.
Yes, meet and greet now, and getting ready for action. But it's been a long season for these teams. It's a long, hard season, and the reward is a final to be played at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. How much of these youngsters would have actually played here before? So it's a good occasion to, have the family in and give that support.
As you say, that first time coming down here, whether it may be or not. I remember my first time coming down here was certainly quite an experience. First time doing anything is usually quite interesting.
It's always a nice drive from certainly where I come from.
Well, I've certainly walked here before, so much different vicinity.
Most definitely, it's always a nice drive for me coming from the western part of the country.
Well, similarly, when I would have made my way up there earlier this year, it was quite a overwhelming experience. Felt like a different part of the country completely.
Well, it's always a good thing when you come into the town, as we say. So as now teams now having a little bit of a photo now, having their photos taken out. The umpires are out in the center, and Renown on the 19, well, they are gonna be batting first, and the amateurs, they're gonna get to taste this lovely sunshine for the first half of this one. Both teams there just going through their pre-game talks, last minute talks, and Getting ready for the action now.
First when I woke up this morning, there was a lot of strong wind. It seemed to calm down now.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite able to see if the sun was shining or not. Was a bit concerned as to whether that wind was bringing any rain or not, but wasn't so in the end, thankfully.
Yeah, just still hot conditions, very humid.
It is getting cooler in the night time now, though, given the season.
Yeah.
Allowed me to be able to open my window rather than utilize the AC.
That's great to hear. You know, it's always good to get the fresh air coming in. So, the amateurs, they're taking the field now. We await the opening batters for Renown. Finals day here in the Southern Sports Premier League. Coming to you live from the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Renown under 19s versus amateurs under 19s.
So it's going to be Ricardo Basdeo and Adrian Singh opening the baton for Renown under 19.
So let's see what these two teams have. See what they're going to bring to the table now. It's all time for action now. All the talking is over.
I'm seeing some lit up stumps as well.
Well, it's very nice to see. Wonderful of innovation using those light up stumps.
Great to see that was part of the budget.
Well, Southern Sports always looking to up the tempo, raise the bar, so to speak. Just about getting ready here and opening the bowling for amateurs. It's going to be that man Farid Ban, number 20, coming in from northern end. And taking first strike, it's going to be Adrian Singh, the right-hander. One slip in place. Here we go.
Signaled wide to start off. Just a loosener to begin with.
A little bit of shape away from the right-hander. Starting it a little bit too wide and swing allowed it to continue away. So Renown off and running.
It's just about controlling that bit of movement that he got early on. Much better line that time. And he's off the mark as Adrian Singh.
Nice push into the cover and getting off strike there. Adrian Singh is always good to get off that dreaded 0. So Ricardo Basdeo now, another right-hander. That's a lovely looking bat. Dylan Kokobora, famously known to be the bat sponsor of Joss Butler, so much others.
Yeah, well made in Australia. Remember, get back to that here. This time, just shoot in a bit. Fending down from Ricardo. And Tim Payne would have actually worked at the Kookaburra factory for a time being before he would have come back into the Australia team.
Tim Payne, former captain of Australia. Yeah, also Alex Carey, Manus Labuschagne, also with the Kookaburra. So here's Farid coming in again. This time doesn't offer a shot there, Bastille. It's running down to the fine leg boundary, and it's going to be given as leg byes by the umpire.
Well, still not yet off the mark, Ricardo Basdeo. He had gotten just the edge of the baton to it, he would have been. So still no runs to his name yet. Isn't the best line delivery from Farid Ban.
Well, the first delivery saw left the right-hander, and the other two have just come back in.
Seem to be searching a bit.
This time goes away. So good from Farid, showing that he's able to move the ball both ways.
Yeah,
Something to work with there.
Especially with that outward movement. Wind would be going against him in that regard, coming from the east, going from the northern end.
Playing a miss there from Basdeo. A good start here from Ban. Barring that leg by that went down to the fine leg boundary. It's been good so far.
There is no one on the field in that fine leg region. Field is pretty much vacant from square leg fielder all the way back. So he does have to stay tight on that off stump line.
This time goes again down to that vacant fine leg region. It's going to be pulled back. And just a single.
It's still a leg by, so he's still not yet off the mark.
End of the first over. At the end of one, it's 7 without loss.
Can't quite remember if it's a Kookaburra or Green Nichols. There's a signature bat that they always speak about. And there's the Green Nichols. I think it's a power spot.
Yeah, those when you're mentioning bat, you know, when you're mentioning that, Green Nichols always stands out as one of the more known ones. So coming into the attack now is Virender Ramkisoon, coming in from that southern end. As a captain for the amateurs team. They had that short mid-on position, slip, backward point, sweeper, cover, long off, mid-on, a wideish mid-wicket and a square leg. Driving away and bit of shy at the stumps. Bastille just edging this one through.
They have been keeping it very full to begin with. Just keeping Ricardo Basdeo on his toes here.
Still not yet off the mark. So here's the 6 deliveries.
There's that very short cover fielder in as well.
Playing a miss, but he's given. So Virender Ramkisoon strikes here for amateurs, a celebration 2. And Basdeo has to go for no score. 7 for 1.
Keeping it up in that corridor of uncertainty. Just playing nervously at that. And taken there by keeper. This will be Eden Shun.
Keshav is coming out to the middle now. And he's wearing number 24. It was Keshav is a name that is well known to almost everyone in Trinidad. Because mentioning Keshav Bahadur Singh, also a member of our team. So Keshav. Doon comes out now in a 3. Left-hander.
Keeper is Nishan Gangabisu, correction.
So this is a good start here from Virender Ramkisoon, getting that breakthrough. Slip still in. Of course, on the attack here now is Amateurs. Here's Ramkisoon. Another good delivery to begin with.
There's that catch again. Brilliantly taken. Keeper Gangabisoon there just put his hands forward and took it quite easily. Slip was running across behind him in excitement.
Eden Chun isn't at Slip.
Here's Verinder again. Keshav again defends that Verinder. Quite eager that time.
Yeah, just watchful stuff here from Renown.
There's Thais Raghunath.
At that backward point position. Deep cover is out. Also long on. Played away but can't get a single. It's a very tight over so far. 5 dot deliveries. Well, 4 dot deliveries on the wicket in the over.
Brilliant, and you can understand why he was given that choice of southern end to utilize that breeze as well. Very accurate. Lead back to him to complete a wicket maiden for Verinder Ramkisoon. Score remains 7 for 1.
Good over there by the young man, making the breakthrough for his team. And there's some of the spectators on show.
I'm wondering if any of those might be in action later.
May very well be. But they've gotten early, getting accustomed to the environment. So Farid is going to continue. Adrian Singh, to a lanky opening batsman for Renown.
Hasn't seen all that much action apart from the first delivery.
So slip, backward point, cover point, deep cover, extra cover, short cover, mid on, and a square leg. Played nicely, but go straight to the captain there in that extra cover position.
There's a ring of fielders throughout that offside there, just preventing anything from going through, and seems to be bowling well to his fielders, Farid Van. Both of the opening bowlers, him and Virendra.
It's a good delivery, touching down and leaving the right-hander. Singh had a just bit of poke at it.
He's looking a bit sheepishly at the pitch now too.
Nice outward movement there from Farid. There's a bit of wind now picking up, aiding in that movement. Played away in the air, but just past the short third fielder and down to the boundary for 4. So a thickish outside edge there from Singh. In the air, but in the gap also. And so he picks up 4. Score goes up to 11 for 1 now. So Farid just getting a little bit too wide on that occasion. Much straighter this time. Good work in his follow through.
That was one of those deliveries that just look good as well as effective in the end. That shape and movement. Adrian Singh not trying anything too explosive with it.
Play nicely again. This time he's gonna get a single. Good bit of work in the cover region, and the ricochet just allows for the extra run. Knocked down there from the skipper.
Certainly shouldn't have been that second run there. Bit of misfield, but in the end, only 1 extra run. Final delivery of the over for Adrian Singh.
Driven nicely. End of the over, 6 coming from it. At the end of 3, 13 for 1. Spectators continuing to flow in here, Dylan.
Cameraman Matthew seems to be finding different spectators everywhere across the field.
Lovely atmosphere. It's building up. So it's going to be that man again, Verenda. To continue. Keshav not yet off the mark.
Right-left combination. Left-hander. Still no run for Keshav Doon.
Played back up to Ramki soon. There's that deep fielder, well, 2 deep fielders. One on the offside, the deep cover, and the one on the leg side, that's the long one.
I like to field down at long on there. He's in shade. Now he gets off the mark, Keshav Doon. Clipped into the leg side for 1.
Yeah, down to the southern part. It's a little bit shaded. Coming in from the shade into light.
Then it might be comfortable fielding there, but it might be a bit difficult to judge when the ball comes from the light into the shaded area.
Yeah, that is a challenge. So the field changes now that the right-hander is on strike.
That man stays down there. Now becomes long off. Certainly sticking to an accurate bowling line here. Still, there's just one man within the circle behind square. Play down the ground and a bit of fielding there, but oh, he's sending back.
Well, Keshav completed 1 3/4, and Adrian Singh was not interested in a second run. Again played nicely, nice looking on drive there from Singh. He's shaping well, is Adrian Singh. But good work there from the skipper, that's Sahadeo. Seems to be all over at the moment.
Probably good in the end not to run on the misfield. This time cut away nicely, but to the fielder. Almost a run-out chance there, but not the best through in the end.
Seemed to always be a single because the point fielder was all the way back on the edge of the circle. But in the end, all's well that ends well. There is room for a lot of singles in the infield, though, Dylan. Just the one man short in at that cover position, short cover.
This time driven down to that long off fielder. It's an easy single. Sees him deep there. The umpire certainly has his work cut out here with the left hand, right hand combination. Especially running those quick singles.
Building a decent little partnership here, these two, after the early loss of Bastille.
So dot to finish the over similarly as it started. 17 for 1 after 4.
Seems as though Farid is not going to continue. We see a bowling change there. We see more spectators.
The team that guys shirt had represented on it. For a second I thought it said Khulna Tigers.
Khulna Tigers, the outfit from Bangladesh, BPL.
Certainly BPL. Not far from now. Big Bash would have started earlier this morning.
So much cricket, Dylan. There's also the ILT20 also going on.
I don't want to hear about that
International
one.
cricket.
Not caught any of the ILT20 and I don't plan on it.
Oh, I thought you used to follow everything cricket. Well, spin now for the first time. It's going to be that man, Aiden Bunsey. Off spinner.
Bit of drift there as well.
Singh doesn't take the run. Adrian Singh seemed to be a single because the keeper had to jog all the way to that square leg position.
I definitely thought there was a run there as well.
Probably eyeing up this matchup here is Adrian Singh, as this one is again played nicely but can't get a single. There's also action going on in India in South Africa and India.
It's been a highly competitive series across formats. Again, a bit of drift and turn. This time, not the best feeling off of his own bowling allows the single.
Singh goes on to 10.
still within the power play restriction, so he's gonna have to be accurate and make sure he doesn't give away any freebies. Now to the left-hander, taking the ball away from him is it's gonna come through the wicket.
Through and around is Aiden. Too wide and cut away in the gap. Running down to the boundary for 4 now.
That's exactly what he couldn't afford. There's 2 fielders in the deep on the leg side and it's way too wide. Easy to cut that away. No fielder is ever making it there.
So Keshav gets a boundary now. Goes up to 6. Still no one out there at that. Well, the point is going back now.
Deep mid-wicket now drops back to regulation mid-wicket.
So long on and deep extra cover.
Tossed up that time and fended softly towards that short cover. That's one of the substitutes. This time pulled away authoritatively. 4 runs exactly where he took that fielder from. He's just toying with him now is Keshav Doon.
Yeah, wonderful shot there from Doon. Saw that short delivery, got on to the back foot, good transfer of weight and getting the hands through it. So 4 to finish the over at the end of 5. It's 26 for 1.
Gonna be spin from both ends here.
Double change from the amateurs. Seems to be another off spinner coming into the attack now. 26 for 1. Wow.
Sure he's not an outswing bowler.
A lot of drift there.
Travis Ramsimar Singh.
Ramsimar Singh.
Ramsimar swing.
Good work there from the slip too, because the keeper just parried it. So here's Travis. Oh, it's taken the outside edge, going down to the boundary for 4 now. And so runs beginning to flow here for Renown.
Yeah, those last 2 overs at the power play. You want to make full advantage of that, and that's exactly what he's doing. This time, just able to get that ball away from that slip fielder within the gap of slip and point.
Intentionally played there from Singh.
Again, this time too square. It's directly towards point.
Good bit of fielding on that occasion.
As a right arm off spinner, you'd certainly prefer that southern end with the breeze coming across. Certainly making full use of that drift. This time it's hit back towards the bowler down to long off for just 1.
So Singh looking good here. Final over of the power play. 31 for 1.
Both of these batsmen getting along quite well now.
both into double figures.
Still no one in deep on the offside, so see if Ramsimar Singh is able to do one better. This time clipped into the leg side. It's running down towards the boundary, and they come back for an easy second run.
So good batting here from Keshav, keeping the scoreboard ticking. Just growing in confidence now, the young man.
Final delivery of the power play, and that's driven through the offside. Going close to the boundary, but not quite able to get there. A tumble just restricts it to 2.
2 to finish the over at the end of 6. It's 35 for 1. The Renown here showing their worth in choosing to bat first, looking to post something beyond the 100 mark.
Certainly not a surprise given that they won the toss and made no second thought of wanting to bat first. I remember when I went down to find out the toss result, the captain was quite confident in wanting to bat first after having a look at the surface. Captain Sahadeo not in at the crease as yet.
Well, he's going to be coming into the bowling
That
attack
would have
now.
been Captain Mohammed.
Well, his opposite number is about to pick up the attack.
I must have brought him into the attack myself. Just mentioned him when he showed up.
He must have on a earpiece or something. Seems to be hearing you.
Still only 2 fielders out in the deep.
He's reinforcing the offside field. Short third, extra cover. Point. Short cover. And a man just to his left.
There's a false start there. Bowler came in, didn't let go of the ball, but the batsman just did a shadow batting practice. Adrian Singh. That's a very full delivery. Don't think it ever touched down until after hitting the bat, but it's a dot ball.
Remarking his run there is Sahadeo. Doesn't seem to be happy with it at the moment.
It's a very busy run-up that he has. Again, not quite pleased there. A diving fielder not able to stop it there at mid-wicket. And they'll come back for 2.
Again, another full toss there from Sahadeo. Continuously scratching away at the turf.
He's not too keen on that turf quite yet. This time, better delivery, just driven towards that mid-off fielder.
Seemed to be a comedy of errors because it went to mid-off and Eden had a shy at the striker's end, but the throw was not directly towards the keeper, it was just off, and the fielder at that short cover position just had to take evasive action. .38 for 1. Left-hander now comes on strike.
There's no shortage of off spinners in this side. Already seen 3rd in action so far. 2 fielders in the deep cover and long off.
Skipper choosing to A little bit too wide there. It's going to be called wide now by the umpire. Skipper choosing to use his slow bowlers through this middle phase of the innings.
I don't think it's any real surprise given the venue. Much better line now. Seems to certainly prefer bowling to the left-handers, as many off-spinners do.
Flatter, faster.
Certainly was very flat that time. Sped through. I think he's fast most of his deliveries. This time cut towards that backward point, but no run. Umpire electing to stand in the offside rather than at square leg.
Interestingly so. In the air and taken. So Sahadev strikes. Keshav just hitting that one back to the captain, who does the rest in his follow through.
It was an over that went all over. Started off with those full tosses. Was not too pleased with the run up. Now towards the left-hander, just able to get it underneath the bat, trying to get a bit of height on it, but only able to spoon it back towards the bowler himself. 39 for 2 now, and that's the end of Keshav Dune.
Yeah, so he has to go. Busy little player there, Keshav, but has to go now. So coming in to the middle. And I'm not sure if it's Kanish Gobin or Oshan Gobin, both listed as wearing the number 14 jerseys. So 39 for 2. Adrian Singh is still there, the opening batter. He's on 18. And it seems to be now coming back in is going to be Travis. Well, we've seen a change in wicket keepers now. Aiden Chun taking the gloves there for.
He was feeling at slip, so certainly would not be too averse to this sort of position. Does the keeper going off the field?
I'm not sure. So Travis in for his second over. Playing a miss.
He's in action right away after coming on for his other keeper. Here's a look at the wicket again. Straight back to him.
Yeah, Dune just playing it and rising as he played that short ball.
Softest of his missiles.
Just did not get over it. A bit of work there at that short third position, but still getting the single there is Singh. So Gobin about to take strike for the first time, knocking the bail into the surface. Something made famous by our very own Shivnarine Chandapal.
Still wonder, what did they do before that? Gets down quite low, defends that softly. This time a bit more power and heading towards the boundary. It's gonna be 4 runs. So Gobin gets off the mark with a boundary.
Taking it on the full there, Gobin. Getting his hands through nicely. Getting it in the gap as well. Speeding along for 4.
just guided along the carpet. You all know how this outfield, it's a brilliant outfield there at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Ball is always going to speed through. There was a big gap there between the fielders. Field has spread now. Oh, that full toss, but landing short of long on.
Landing way short of that long on position, and is it signal a no ball?
Is signal no ball there. Way too high.
So free hit coming up. Chance for Adrian Singh to free his arms now.
Those interesting rules of the game. Sometimes you don't get the free hit that might be yours. He's certainly gonna wish he didn't run that single now.
Well, the keeper took the bails off and he was appealing for a stump out, but could not be given out like that. The only way you could get out from a free hit is by the run out route.
This time just played down to that long outfielder running across. That's the over. It's 47 for 2 after 8.
So Renown choosing to take first strike. Moved along to 47 for 2 after 8 overs. Looks like the captain Sahadeo is going to come back for his second. Making a breakthrough in his first over. Meanwhile, Singh has gone up to 20. A nice fluent 20 from tall right-handed player.
So I was so active at looking at that run up there for Jadon Sahadeo. Seems as if he had much better luck with the run up coming around the wicket.
He's coming around for the left-hander. The right-hander is choosing to stay over the wicket.
This time it's an easy single to that long on fielder. There's 3 fielders out in the deep long off, long on and deep mid wicket. In the circle there's a backward point, cover, mid wicket, square leg, and well, just moved the fielder from the leg side into third man position, just giving himself a bit more protection.
5-4 field. Turned away on the leg side. Doesn't take the single, so score remains at 48 for 2.
Certainly leading from the front here, and this time hit lofted over down to the long on region. With just one. Long off and long on were heading towards each other there.
Thought there might be a chance to get 2 runs there.
It certainly was. The running hasn't been quite as aggressive as it could have been so far. This time just played towards cover and run.
Could have been a single there also, because the fielder that's Veranda, he had to run to his left, which is his weaker hand. Just a chance to take one.
Brilliant delivery that time. Just dotting it up here a bit. 1 for 6 in his spell so far.
As a young batter, you want to take the opportunity to take every run on offer.
Time a bit of flight, and this field off his own bowling will allow for a single to finish off, and score moves up to 50 for 2 after 9. But certainly as a young batsman, you do want to be trying to get as much runs as you can. I think the coaching staff may have a few words towards them at the 10 over interval. You see some drinks being run out, so maybe a message being sent out there as well.
50 comes up now for Renown. It's 50 for 2 after 9. But, you know, running between the wickets and turning the strike over is something that has been lacking, you know, even at the highest level for West Indies. And, you know, at this level, at this age group, you want to see players trying to do that, trying to hit the gaps, you know, keep moving.
Certainly has been lacking at the higher level, but I think has been lacking at all levels throughout the world, really.
When
it
you
has
look
been
at
especially apparent in West Indies cricket. So pace being brought back into the attack. Going to be Nishan Gangabisu.
he was previously wearing the wicket-keeping gloves. He's picking up the attack now.
So that's why it is that he's opted to have keeper sub come in.
Wide first delivery. Play and a miss. Oh! Given. So Gangabisoon taking the gloves off and picking up a wicket for his team. Singh has to go for 22. It's 51 for 3 now.
Eden Chun taking up that catch in the wicket keeping position. And there was a lot of spin being introduced throughout time there. The batsman coming in is number 12, Ansar Mohammed. Captain definitely wants to have his say now. We'll see how he runs between the wickets.
And having a closer look at this one. Well, from the reaction of Singh, he seemed to have nicked that one. But just looking at his helmet as he was walking off, looks to be that of Durban Super Giants or Lucknow Super Giants. I don't know which one, but I'm seeing the logo.
I'm trying now to remember if there's another Super Giants.
Well, there's a Durban Super Giants, there's a Lucknow Super Giants.
There's probably another one coming soon. Can't recall if they got any stake in the 100 or not. So we're gonna have the MI London now.
Yeah, the MI brand spreading its wings across nations. Because MLC, they're also in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, the ILT20. Well, it seems to be now a little bit of a drinks break here at the halfway stage. So it's 51 for 3. We're going to take a break and we're going to be right back with more action.
Back here after the drinks interval. Ansar Mohammed, the new batsman to the crease to join Gobin. 51 for 3 now. It's interesting that throughout that 5th over up until the 9th over, they bowled spin quite quickly, got through their overs and built up a few dots and restricted some boundaries. May have just left the batting team feeling a bit as if they needed to go after the Pacers.
Well, Ansar Mohammed left-hander.
See another bat there, an SS. Very popular brand as well. Brilliant start there from Ganga Bisoon.
Well, he has that bit of a hop right at the point of delivery, Ganga Bisoon. But getting it on target. Having a close look at this one, seems to be a bit of an inside edge.
Seems a growing trend of keepers being able to bowl now. Comes in again, and this time played nicely behind leg there. And it's going to be 4. Delicate bit of timing from Ansar to get off the mark. He also gets off the mark with a 4, just like Gobind did.
Yeah, just getting too straight there, Ganga Bisoon, and turned nicely behind square.
Certainly looking to target the stumps on both occasions there. Switching to round the wicket now. It's similarly, Glenn Phillips from New Zealand would have started off as a keeper and then started working on his bowling. Oh, very full delivery there and played nicely through the offside, running away, and 4 more for Ansar Mohammed.
Back-to-back boundaries here for Mohammed, this time wide and just getting it through that gap on the offside.
Wide and full was a freebie, really. Not quite readjusting his line coming around the wicket.
It's been a very eventful over so far.
Steps across this time and again played through the leg side there, just behind him. And has he done a spectacular job there or not? Looks as if he has.
Well, from what we can see, it seems as though he saved a run for his team. That's... Is it Chun? Aiden Chun doing the work there.
Chun
Seems to be
behind the
Bunsey.
stumps there, so
Aiden.
Bunsey.
So 3 more to Ansar. He moves up to 11 pretty quickly. Final delivery of the over.
And this time a play and a miss, going hard at it, and daylight between bat and ball. 62 for 3 at the halfway stage. Definitely seemed like there was a directive to go a bit more aggressively there at the drinks interval.
Well, they've built up a decent foundation here, the Renown team. 62 current run rate of just about 6.2 to the over. Still batting to come for them. Captain is going to continue. Sahadeo.
It's captain to captain now.
So around the wicket here is Sahadeo, 1 for 7 from his 2 overs. Caught away. And they're taking the single, so you're quite right, Dylan. Seems to be some intent to score quicker here for Renown. Left hand, right hand combination. Gobin on strike. Good there from Sahadio.
He certainly kept it very tight. It's going to be hard to accelerate against him. Very whippy, sort of fast off spinner. There, brilliant piece of bowling again. Went past him in a flash.
Good from the young man.
And this time that's going high up. The two long on and longer fielders coming in and dropped. He was right there to it as well. I think he did the hard part.
Brilliant effort there from Farid. Out at long on, he was herring in. There's also a fielder coming in his peripheral. But in the end, it just landed in front of him. A valiant dive at it. And just the one taken from Gobin.
Mohammed again to face and get back straight towards Jadon. Two more deliveries in this over. And this time trying to guide it through the offside, but not be able to. It certainly seemed as if Gobin there was trying to play the matchup of the off spinner.
So at the end of 11, it's 64 for 3. Sun continues to shine down here in South Trinidad. Very happy to be in these cool conditions in the AC room here. So gonna be soon to get a second over. Long off, deep cover and long on in place. In the inner ring there's a backward point, extra cover, straight mid on. Touched away into the offside but not taking the single. Getting back to the field now, there's a short mid on, a mid wicket and a square leg. There's also a short fine leg. 5 on the onside, 4 on the offside.
This time through vacant area there, running towards it. Those two fielders, and this time they aren't able to pull it in. So delicately played into a very good region there.
But previously those two combined to save a run for their team. This time the ball winning the race on this occasion, just played intentionally down to that vacant third area. And 4 more to Gobin.
See, I feel that fine leg was running across very quickly. Got there, well, almost got there in time.
Well, the third has gone back now to, it's gone back to the boundary. This time played to cover and taking the single. So moving along here is these two, Mohammed and Gobin. Though Gobin has taken the wicket, he's been one not short of being as consistent as. He's getting a job done for his team.
There's a much better reply from him now.
Playing a miss that time there from Mohammed.
I think he has struggled a bit to adjust to the left hand and right hand batsman. This time again hit straight, but down to long off, and it's just going to be one.
Good work on the in the outfield there from the captain Sahadeo. Trying to lead from the front is young Jaden Sahadeo.
Gobin finishes off the over with a easy run. Just hit down to long off. 71 for 3 after 12.
So a wicket apiece for Ramki Soon, Sahadeo and Gangabi Soon. He's a real utility player, is Gangabi Soon. Look, he's putting back on the wicket-keeping gloves now. After bowling a couple of overs, picking up a wicket. Back to wicket-keeping duties for him. As the spectators continue to flow in. Remember, it's the Southern Sports Premier League Finals Day. Double header. Of course, at 5 p.m. it's going to be Prance Gardens up against Commonwealth.
Someone who's from South, I'm not too sure where Prance Gardens even is. Hearing it's from Claxton Bay.
And the Commonwealth, where are they from?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Commonwealth sounds like might just be a best of sort of team. And that's hit beautifully all the way for 6. And Oshan Gobin
Picked up on the full and deposited it over mid-wicket.
real freebie there from Jaden Sahadeo.
In a disdainful manner was Gobin. So the first maximum of the innings.
Got what it deserved and it's hit towards those spectators as well. Just getting them involved.
But Sahadeo into his final over. 77 for 3. Looking at the deep fielders, there is fielder now going out to that deep extra cover position. There's long off, long on, and deep mid wicket. Played nicely, but again not taking the single.
I just wonder if they're just a bit nervous about getting run out. That fielder is halfway towards the boundary.
Comes off a thickish inside edge, running down to that vacant third area and getting a single. In fact, it's given us byes by the umpire. Seemed to definitely saw a deflection there.
Our keeper certainly won't be happy with that, going against his name.
Bit of aggression there from Sahadeo. Captain v captain here.
It's always good to see the two captains facing up against each other. And this time hit over cover and is going to go for 4 runs, bisecting those two deep fielders, that long off and deep extra cover.
A wonderful shot through the offside there from Captain Mohammed. Stand and deliver. Partnership goes up to brisk 31 from just 22. Mohammed has moved along quickly to 17 from just 11. 82 for 3.
Just clips it away to leg side for 1. Keeps the strike on Sar Mohammed. 83 for 3 after 13.
New bowler into the attack. Eden Bunsey comes back into the attack.
So I'm getting a lot of drift earlier. I was bowling to right-handers, this time around the wicket to left-handed Mohammed. It's definitely a different bowler.
Couple of runs there for Mohammed again to start with. Loud appeal. Not given by the umpire, so coming round the wicket. Played away through the leg side. Just a single. $85 for 3 now. Southern Sports Premier League Best of the Rest under 19 final. Deep extra cover. Well, he's coming up inside the circle now. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket. And man down at a straightish fine leg. More like a long stump, as we used to say. This time play and a miss.
Yeah, I do understand why they might have that position there, given that we've seen a lot of runs go down behind the keeper.
Another play and a miss.
Just played towards cover there. It's going to be a dot to finish off. 86 for 3. It would be a risk for Gobin trying to hit into the leg side there against the breeze. He does have to be careful, as he was throughout that over. 6 overs remaining. Wonder what a defendable target would be on this surface.
Well, I think anything over, let's say 115 to 120 might be a very good score to defend. That would be amateurs starting at 6 runs to the over, which could be a bit of a challenge, taking everything into consideration. I think Renown in a very good position here to up the ante in these final 6 overs. 36 legal deliveries remaining.
I think, as we've seen throughout the most recent matches here, that runs on the board tends to be the order of the day. Seems that chasing teams when they play here just seem to fall away at some point. There was no surprise when Captain Ansar Mohammed would have elected to bat first. Playing a miss there.
Now Travis back into the attack.
He's got the same 4 fielders out in the deep mid wicket, long on, long off, and deep extra cover. Goes in for his second delivery that just peels off the outside edge and runs away towards that third man region, but Fielder makes it down there in time. Didn't come off with all that much power. They sneak through for 2.
So a couple more to Mohammed, up to 22. According to the calculation generated, the projected score is 1-2-3. At this current rate, it is just beyond the 6.1 to the over.
This time, flighted delivery, played towards deep third man, played towards the third man region again. Just 1 this time. Right-hander is on strike now. Same fielders in the deep end. 3 inside on the offside, 2 on the leg side. Played straight back. It's gonna run towards the boundary, but good work by the long-on fielder down there. 2 more runs to the total.
Good work again there from Farid. Long on, diving away to his left. Saving a couple runs for his team. Always important to save runs in the outfield.
This time played straight up and easily pouched. Ushan Gobin trying to get things moving along. This one just got up on him a bit too soon.
Looking to turn it to the leg side, just coming off the top edge. And the fielder running around there at that square leg position takes a comfortable catch. So Gobin has to go for 22. It's 91 for 4. Ronaldo Siusanka is the new man in.
Looks to be wearing a Pakistan team kit.
Certainly represents, the color represents that of Pakistan, but I think Pakistan now plays in a more of a dark green color.
Team kits change very often these days.
Baba Azam to the BBL.
Not too much with the bat, but took a brilliant catch. Dismiss Mitchell Marsh.
Well, Travis starts off with a good delivery again to the new man. Third delivery to finish, so 15 done, 91 for 4.
See Darius Badri playing for the Renown team. Too sure if there's any relation there.
Not too sure, but there's so much Badris coming out of that area. There's also Roberto Badri.
Would have participated in the under-23 recently.
Yeah, it's part of the national under-17 team taking part in the Rising Stars under-17 tournament.
It's always a great tournament to look at the next generation coming through. Just before under-19 level.
Ramki soon back into the attack, and Mohammed thick edge through to Nishan, who foils it.
I was right there for the taking.
So Ramki soon comes back into the attack. Two of us, 1 for 4, and they had the opportunity there to get rid of Mohammed.
Would have been a big wicket. The captain, the set man.
Chance not taken.
And he makes them pay for it here. Hits it into the leg side there. And was he able to stop it? Looks like he was.
Good bit of work out there from Chun. Hayden Chun saving a
close
couple.
to the boundary.
Mohammed goes up to 25 now.
This time through the offside powerfully. Hardly anyone moved. It was off to the boundary at a rate of knots. Ansar Mohammed is certainly building his innings, moving along through the gears.
Well, getting a wide half volley and just throwing his hands at it and getting it into the gap all along the carpet for 4. So he goes up now to 29 from just 20. Projected score goes up to 125 now. No change to the field.
This time a bit squarer, running close to the boundary again. 2 fielders are after it, but it's gonna just stop before getting there.
Ball coming to a complete stop. Able to get through for just the 3 runs.
Brings the 100 up as well. Brings Ronaldo Basdeo back on strike. Ronaldo Susanka.
So Mohammed has added some real impetus to this innings. He's striking above 100.
This time Ronaldo is off the mark, but just one quick single down to long off. One delivery in the over remains for Ansar Mohammed. He'd want to make the most of it. That was a real turning point there, that dropped catch. This time, has he been able to get him here? He's gonna run through for a quick single. Wanted a second, but not so in the end.
Leg by to finish the over at the end of 16. It's 102 for 4. Action-packed Sunday. Action in the Southern Sports Premier League Finals Day. When the photographer is out, looking to capture some wonderful shots.
If anyone out there is playing related to him there, to get some photos.
Farid comes back into the attack. 2 overs up front. And I would assume he's going to finish his quota of 4 here towards the back end of the innings. He's going to be bowling to the well-set Mohammed, who's 32 from 22. Short third, backward point, deep extra cover.
Oh, played close to that fielder there at short extra cover. Sanka back on strike. That's wide.
Too wide on that occasion.
Of course, you see the new markings on the crease with the new limited overs regulations, giving a bit more leniency to leg side wides. Just dabbed into the offside. Another quick single.
Played well there by Sanka, just allowing it to come on to him. Played it right under his eyes, getting the single.
He looked at as a quality shot of a quality batsman there.
Mohammed on strike with two fielders deep leg side.
This time heaved over the offside, but not enough to get it towards the boundary. 2 runs they're gonna be able to return for. There's a bit of a hop and skip in the field there by the fielder.
Definitely too wide.
Way too wide.
Mohammed has a bit of a presence to him, though. He's a bit of an intimidating presence. He's showing that he's not going to back down from the challenge. He's going to go hard. Might be intimidating for some of these bowlers. This time coming up, tick outside edge, past the short third, down to the boundary for 4.
This time just looking to go hard at everything that is given to him. Only that one fielder that he had to evade, and did a good enough job at avoiding him. 4 more runs. Certainly looking at bringing up a 50.
59 from 25.
But he has certainly intimidated the bowlers as soon as he's reached to the crease. No ball this time, up in the air. It's going to land well short of the deep fielders there. It's 2 runs, but more importantly, a free hit.
Well, you know, he's not going to hold back here, Mohammed. He's going to throw his hands at this one. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at it. Free hit. So Farid under some pressure here. Remember, the field can't change. It has to remain the same because Ansar is on strike for it.
Oh, that was a brilliant reply from Farid Ban. Putting it right there in the block hole and only allowing a single. It was as soon as he got to the crease when Ganga Bisoon was bowling, he sort of took him apart right away, establishing who was on top. This time, bit of a French cut throughout the behind him there. And just 1 to finish the over. 117 for 4. 3 more to go.
So Veranda is going to finish up here. His final over. The 18th of the innings. 117 for 4. Susanka on 3. Deep fielders, deep extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, and the fine leg. Played out to that short third fielder, and they're going through for the single.
Round the wicket again from Virendra. Oh, and that went straight past Ansar. Had no idea where it was.
One-handed take there from Ganga Bisoon. Prevented any chance of a bye or the extra run. Gonna have to try to finish tight here. The amateurs.
That's going up. Again, lands in vacant area. Wonder if he's doing this on purpose or if he's just so lucky. 2 more to Ansar Mohammed.
Well, power failure leading to his advantage there. Getting it over the head of the extra cover fielder and landing short of the long off fielder. Talk about placement. Couple more to Ansar. Up to 44 now. They've gotten to that 120 mark, Dylan.
This time he's heading towards the fielder and it's safely pouched on the boundary line. Ansar Mohammed falls 6 short of his 50.
Getting some congratulations there from his opposing players, as he has to go for 44. Well played there from the captain. 44 from just 30. It's 120 now for 5. Coming into the crease, tall figure of Brian Bihari.
Well, they certainly seem poised to go past that score you said would have been defendable. 120, between 150 and 120. That projected score shooting up to 136 now.
One left-hander replaces another.
It's a good bit of batting order as well from the Renown, ensuring that the left and right hand combination is kept together. Ooh, what a delivery there. Just moving in towards him. Pass so close to the stumps as well. Here's another look at the wicket.
Safely held there from Eden Chun.
To make sure he was not gonna go past the boundary line there. Quick single there by Bihari. That's off the mark.
So at the end of 18, it's 1-2-1 for 5. Is it the end of the innings? Everyone is leaving the field. There's 2 overs to go according to my count. I've been told we've reached the cut-off time, so Renown having to bat 18 overs. They've got up to 121 for 5. And the not-out batters, Ronaldo Susanka is 4, Bihari is 1. But Renown on the back of 44 from their captain, Ansar Mohammed. 22 from Adrian Singh. They've got up to 1-1. Challenge in total, you feel here, Dylan?
It certainly does look a challenge in total. It was a brilliant innings, as you would have said, from Ansar Mohammed, leading from the front. And given the occasion, the pitch runs on the board, it does seem to be a total that they can work with defending. It's going to be a challenge and chase for amateurs.
Well, we'll see how they go when we return with more action on the other side.
So Renown scoring 121 for 5 in their 18 overs. Innings having to be cut short due to time constraints. Of course, is that second game. It's going to be 30 overs starting at 5 p.m. We need to get this game done and dusted before that. Target for amateurs is going to be 122. Darius Badri to open the bowling from northern end here at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Pace bowling Badri. First delivery here and trying to play into the leg side there. This time it's an appeal there, getting a bit too excited. Stumps all over.
Good bit of wicket keeping there from Adrian Singh. Standing up to the stumps for the medium pace of Badri.
Is something we saw a bit of yesterday as well in the under-23 final. Some brilliant keeping. Again. Three dot balls in succession.
Good glove work there from Singh. Good start here from Badri. Immediately putting the pressure on the amateurs.
Bit too wide on that occasion. Similarly to what we saw to what we saw in the first innings. Great bit of movement for the seam bowlers. Even the spin bowlers when they allowed the ball to have some air on it and drift.
Bunsi and Ramsume, the opening pair for amateurs.
Brilliant delivery again. Aidan Bunsi not able to get a grasp on things yet. This time lined on the stumps and not giving him any room.
Good start here from Badri, barring that wide delivery. This time allowing that one to go through. In the air, just over the head of the backward point fielder. He's going to be pulled back, coming back for a couple, gets home safely. So 2 to finish the over. At the end of 1, it's 3 without loss.
Trying his luck there with Aidan Bunsi. Was ever so close to to that fielder there, Ronaldo Susanka. Was able to tidy it up in the end and restrict it to just 2. It's going to be Ronaldo Basdeo to open up from the southern end.
Couple of Basdeos and Gobins in the team for the Renown. More medium pace stuff from the southern end. Again, the keeper is standing up.
Keeper Adrian Singh opened the batting earlier. Certainly no stranger to the quicker bowling. Travis Ramsumer Singh, left-hander to face up. As Ronaldo Basdeo comes round the wicket to him as a slip in place. It's just played towards cover, no run.
2 deep fielders leg side, fine leg and deep mid wicket. Again, it's a left hand right hand opening combination.
A bit of inward movement and played towards the bowler. Great bit of work off his own bowling.
Well, the slip is not in a traditional full slip position. He's in more of a second slip.
Hedging their bets a bit. And he's bowled him! Ronaldo Basdeo only took him 3 deliveries to get into the wickets column. And again, that bit of inward movement accounting for Travis Ramsumer in the end. It was a not all that great looking hoik across.
You miss, I hit from Basdeo, taking the middle pole, and the amateurs have lost their first wicket. It's Ramsumer has to go for no score. It's a 3 for 1.
That's as you said earlier, that quiet run rate started off at around 7 given the 2 less overs, and it's only going to keep climbing from there. Runs on the board is always going to make you want to get ahead of the game early on. So it's 2 Edens at the crease now.
Eden Bunsey and Eden Chun. Chun is the new man. So another left-hander. Though the run rate is above 7, Dylan, this is why
Again, just being a bit wild to begin with.
yeah, though the run rate is above 7s at this stage, I made mention of trying to pick up singles early on in the innings. It's just to get some momentum going in your personal innings. Also ticks along the team's total. Just like that. It's 1 on offer every time it goes in the inner circle, because apart from the one fielder in a short cover, everyone else is at the edge of the circle. Just need to maneuver it into the gaps and get going.
As a batsman, how difficult is it to adjust from playing more of a powerful shot towards the boundary as to just guiding it into the gaps? Or is it something that you could easily adjust when you see what sort of deliveries on offer?
Yeah, it's just about playing it a little bit later, playing it earlier, um, just opening the face slightly just to get it to the right or the left of the fielders. Subtle things, but a front foot no ball here from Bastille results in a free hit. And this too could be the perfect opportunity for someone like Eden to just free his arms a bit. Of course, he can't get out. Apart from being run out, this time he does so, running down to third man for 4. So 4 to finish the over at the end of 2. It's 9 for 1.
Really spoiled that over in the end. Had he not bowled that no ball, given away that free hit, it would have really been a brilliant over. Still good in the end. 1 for 6 finishes off with that wicket, of course, but it was a really testing over up until that point. Certainly, as a class batsman yourself, you would have been in action quite recently.
Well, I would take that and say thank you. But yeah, definitely, it's something for the youngsters to work on. It's at this age group, this tender age group, you want to practice the right things. Keep doing the right things over and over. Get it ingrained in your batting DNA.
Still that wide slip position. Darius Badri now.
Too wide from Badri, choosing to go around the wicket to the left-hander.
No one in the deep on the leg side. There's 2 deep fielders at deep third man and deep extra cover. Only 3 fielders in the leg side at backward square, mid wicket and mid off. Badri comes in for his second delivery round the wicket, and this time way too wide down the leg side. Readjustment, but readjusting too much.
Overcompensating there, Badri. A bit of shape, but didn't line it up anywhere where he would have wanted. It runs down for 4. So 3 runs here for amateurs. They would take this and they would be most happy with this.
You could see in that first delivery when he went too wide on the offside. And he was certainly moving towards a wideish sort of line given the field that he had, but again with that readjustment, just too much in that direction.
Apart from those badly lined deliveries, Badri has been there or thereabouts, wicket to wicket, just like that. Even on that occasion there, Dylan, you could see he was playing with a straight bat, playing in the V. But there's a big gap between the backward point fielder and the fielder at cover. And there's a sweeper, so there's that gap there. There's protection beyond those 2 inside in the cover region, but he just got it straight to that straight to that cover fielder.
This time full power. It's gonna go all the way for 6. Eden Chun doesn't want to think about those singles. Just wants to deposit it, and is certainly there in the slot for the taking.
Yeah, that was a good hit. Went way beyond the boundary there from Chun. Seems to have a bit of power. But how good would he be if he could marry his power with a little bit of finesse, touch? Add something different to your game. Something to think about for these young cricketers. Best of the rest under 19 final.
This time powered through the offside. 4 more for Eden Chun.
Well, you're quite right. He probably doesn't want to run those singles because he could do stuff like this. This one short and wide. Hammered up and over the point region for 4. And so back-to-back boundaries here for Chun.
Certainly a big, powerful unit, Eden Chun.
Now when you look at someone like a Vaibhav Suryavanshi, Dylan, who's just 14 years of age,
just kicked off the Under-19 World Cup with a massive century.
The Asian Under-19.
Asian Under-19 Cup.
Slow delivery, but again too wide.
He's got Darius Badri, all sorts here now.
Yeah, after a decent first over, he's already conceded 19. So not yet finished his second over, still 2 legal deliveries to go, and they've gotten that required run rate to under 6.5 to the over, which is manageable at this stage going forward in the innings. Short and pull away. This is going to find the boundary again. So Chun with a hat-trick of 4s in the over so far. Taking a liking to Badri here.
Really looks at the comparison between this innings and the first innings. The first 4 overs didn't go for much runs in that first innings at all. And through the power play phases when you want to be scoring a lot of runs. And that's one thing that the amateurs did very well in the first power play when they were bowling their medium pace bowlers. It's very accurate. And again, is it going to go all the way? Yes, it is. 6 more for Eden Chun. He's not wasting any time here.
Well, young man certainly does pack a punch. Is Chun. This is a top shot. Over, cover, goes all the way for 6. So he's moved his personal tally up to 21 from just 8. After 3 overs, it's 36 for 1.
Look at that run rate now. Required rate drops to 5.7. Well and truly in control for the amateurs now. Just coming back to what I was mentioning with their bowling there. When Virender Ramkissoon bowled his first over, it was a wicket maiden.
Yeah, definitely the opening bowlers for amateurs were very much on target. They were doing a little bit with the ball as well. They were moving it both ways. Farid certainly did that. Ramkissoon was spot on with his line and lengths. But Chun has certainly take matters into his own hands here.
It's going to be Basdeo again, and just coming to the end of that over with Basdeo when he gave away that no ball free hit was really giving away some momentum there for no good reason really. Again, a brilliant delivery from him. He's bowled well apart from that, but it's those fine margins in this game of cricket that really can turn the tables.
Yeah, definitely. It's the 1%ers fine margins, as you mentioned, is what could definitely swing the game into your favor. But it now is about managing loss of wickets here for the amateurs. Not going to get a single there.
Getting back, I remember you were just about to make a point about Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
Yeah, I was saying, when you think about someone like him who's just 14 years of age, scored the second fastest 100 in IPL, and then he's gone on at the under 19 age group, which is a bit of a step down.
Brilliant piece of keeping again, up to the stumps.
A good glove work again there from Singh, whipping the bails off, but Eden didn't move that back leg. Yeah, which is the under 19 is a bit of a step down from IPL level of cricket. Is a bit of a step down when he goes to the under 19 level, and he goes there and he completely demolishes bowling attacks.
Just peeled into the offside there for one more to the total.
And he is, as a real power player, certainly has that to his game. He loves hitting sixes, boundaries, doesn't run too much, singles and twos. He's all about getting the ball over the boundary, but he's done it with so much success so far throughout his short career of what we've seen so far from him. Definitely one to look forward for in international cricket in the future.
Up and over again. Is it landing just in front of that fielder running back? And Eden Chun not at all looking to do this. Well, it's a misfield there. Overthrows. He gets back strike, which he desperately wants.
And what he's done here, what this innings has done, he's put pressure on Renown. Because look at that, they're giving away overthrows now, extra runs, getting Chun back on strike.
And he's going to keep strike for the next over. He moves on to 24, and the score moves on to 40 after 4 overs, going at 10 for the over.
That was a good over there from Bastille. Just 4 coming from it. After that big over, in which Padre conceded 20 plus runs. I think we're going to see a bowling change now.
Sure hope so.
Looks like the other Bastille coming into the attack, Ricardo Bastille now. This would be another challenge here for Chun. It's 24 from 10, striking at 240. Couple of sixes in there as well. See what sort of challenges Bastille poses here for the intimidating left-hander.
Well, there's no real challenge there. Easily struck into mid-wicket for 4 more runs, Eden Chun. And at spinner pace, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he's just going hard, isn't he? Chun picked up another boundary. Races on to 28 from just 11. Required run rate is under 6 now. It's 5.6. 78 needed from 83. Renown under the gun here. 2 deep fielders out at long off and deep extra cover, which suggests that the captain wants Bastille to be outside the off stump.
Slog there, ever so close to the stumps. Practices the shot about 3 or 4 times. It's coming off the back pad after that inside edge. This time played into leg side again for 4 more runs. Didn't look as it was timed quite as well as the previous ones, but there's enough power to get it over the infield, and that was all that mattered in the end.
Yeah, forward press and onto the back foot. Picked up the length quickly there, Chun. Another boundary in the over. Runs continue to flow off the bat of Chun. Making light work of this target.
After 4 overs, Renown was 17 for 1. Just dab back this time. Wants nothing to do with that delivery.
He is not thinking single whatsoever.
He hasn't had a chat with you as yet. Up again. It's gonna go all the way this time. 6 runs back towards the dugout. And one of his teammates does the fielding for him.
Yeah, that was hit properly there from Chun. I think even if the boundaries was where it would usually be, that would have definitely gone for 6 as well.
50 partnership coming up between these two in absolutely no time.
Absolutely taking the Renown to absolute shreds here. 54 for 1 inside the 5th over.
Over the wicket now.
He's gonna get strike again. His Tune, a bit of a miss hit, allows him to get the single. 55 for 1 after 5.
I don't even know if to say that was a miss hit or not. I think he wants the strike.
Well, you're shaping to go big again.
I think Bunsey probably told him, I'm good watching right now. Oh, and he's gonna get a bit of reinforcements here now. It's been hard and thirsty work out there. That's Asi Ramratan substitute. Avi Ramrata.
So Chun getting some liquids in. About to take strike here now. Bowling change. Left arm spin into the attack. Brian Bihari.
Conventional matchups would say that this is going to be easy for Ada and Chun, but doesn't always work out that way.
When we saw Brian Bihari, when I saw him come out to bat, I was thinking he would have been a medium pace bowler with all that height. Left arm orthodox.
We have seen some tall left arm spinners in recent times.
Doesn't want the single there, Chun.
He wants to take this left arm spin apart.
Good start here from Bihari. 2 dot deliveries. Final over of the power play.
And that's going straight, but towards long off. He will take the single this time. Think about tall left arm spinners like Akshar Patel, Suleiman Ben in times past. Tom Hartley from England played 1 tour of India. Didn't quite work out.
Certainly some big names, and most recent time making a return to the Red Force team. Ricky Jaipal, another tall left arm spinner. And a wonderful Super 50.
These are conditions he knows so well. We've seen him play many tournaments at this very ground.
Bowl him right through Bunsey. So Bihari strikes for his team. And Renown have broken this partnership here. There's Ponce who has to go for just 6.
Stumps have lit up there, letting everyone know that they were disturbed, and wicket has fallen. 56 for 2. It's a good delivery there, just allowing it to drift inwards, not turning it all that much as he might have been expecting. Virendra now strides out to the crease. Virendra Ramkisoon.
Comes out to join Chun. He's absolutely taking apart this Renown bowling attack. 40 from 19. So this is exactly what Renown would want here. Getting a new man into the crease. Virendra left-hander. Loud appeal. Not out, says the umpire, and they're going to sneak through for the leg bye. Stumps have lit up once more. So it's going to be that man Chun to take strike once more. Short pull away. Protection there, just a single. Chun to return strike for the next over at the end of 6. It's 58 for 2. Padre 2 overs, none for 30. Pastel 1 over for 15. He was felt the pain of Chun. Are we going to see another bowling change here? Seems so.
That over just bringing things back a bit for Renown on the 19.
Jaden Jagnanan into the attack. No. It's Ganesh Gobin. Seems to be there. Another left arm spinner. Chun 41 from 20. 64 needed from 72. Starts off with a good delivery. Well played there from Chun.
Give him a bit of respect from the first delivery. Understands now that the field has spread, so can't be quite as aggressive. This is especially that period that, as you were mentioning, you would want to be getting some singles. Ahead of the run rate at this point, so not too concerning yet. Steps down, hits it straight, and it's gonna bisect those two fielders straight.
Well, he's done something different here. He's gone down the track and hit straight, bisecting long on and long off powerfully. And it goes into the boundary for 4. So Chun continues to be aggressive here. Up to 45 now.
Look there, Long on actually just pushed the ball a bit as it was on his way to him while he was trying to field it.
Renown seems to have no answer for Chun at the moment.
Yeah, where would you bowl to Chun?
It's a good question.
Goes up this time. Is it gonna land inside? Long off valiant attempt, similar to what we saw in the first innings. Made it there, but couldn't quite latch on in time.
Difficult chance there for long off fielder. Wanted to go a little bit more leg side. Brilliant attempt there from Gobin. Not taking
that single there, but not taking it in the end.
What I would do here now is just allow Virendra to get the single so that he could be on strike for the start of the next over. Allow him the single. But he's happy to be on the non-strikers end at the end of 7, 63 for 2. Second over for Bihari. Bihari held the zone against Chun in his first over. Just went for 3, picked up a wicket.
That's the carry on bowling as he was. Eden Chun stands in his way. Again,
played.
Defending back to him.
Respecting those good deliveries. He seems to know his game to a certain extent here, Chun. When it's in his half, he's going hard. It's not there, showing full respect.
This time, powerfully played through the onside. 4 more runs for him.
50 for Chun from just 25 deliveries. What a knock it's been from the young man. Coming in at 3, his team in a little bit of trouble. And he's certainly taken this game by storm. 50 from 25, striking at 200.
Goes big this time, and it's gonna go for 4 more. Well, was gonna go for 4 more. It was a bit of interesting footwork out there.
Well, officially he's raising his bat now. It's Chun. A well played half century from the young man. 60.
This time driven through cover. Gives the strike to Virendra now. Flighted that time and no run.
Good here from Bihari. 4 of the first delivery coming back well here. He's got to just close this over out. No single there for Virendra. End of the over, 70 for 2 after 8. It's that man Chun, 53 from 27. 52 needed from 60 deliveries.
Still well and truly in control of the run rate.
What the Renown would hope for here is to just get in some dot deliveries, build some pressure. It's well bowled again from Gobin, former Trinidad and Tobago under 15 player. He has some pedigree, Gobin. He's accustomed to batsmen taking him on. Holding his own here. In the air. Goes all the way for 6. So another powerful shot through the offside from Chun.
Absolutely brilliant pattern here from Aidan Chun, using the wind and freeing his arms. Bit too full on that occasion from Ganesh Gobin.
Four fielders outside the circle, deep extra cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket.
And none of those fielders are going to get anywhere close to this, as it's 6 more for Aidan Chun. Took him some time to readapt himself to the left arm spin, but now he's making sure to return heavily on that invested time.
Wow. Into the seating area here at the northwestern side.
Surely must have some friends and family in the crowd there that he wants to get in on the action.
65 from just 30 deliveries. Absolutely massacring this Renown bowling attack here.
Again going at it, but it's gonna go for 4 this time. Fielder was ever so close to it. That's the other Gobin down there at long off. Didn't quite get as much timing on it this time.
Dealing in boundaries here is Chun. Partnership of 30. Ramki Soon has just provided 1. This one in the air, out to that vacant mid-wicket region. It's not going to go for 4, just holding up.
Well, they only ran 1 that occasion. He was looking at it eagerly, thinking it was going to go for 4. And in the end, he just scampered through for that single. Had he set off initially, could have made that 2 and kept strike. This time, we've reached a bit of extra bounds for Virendra. Finish off. Again, merely a spectator. 87 for 2 after 9.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Halfway stage now.
Don't underestimate this partnership here between these two, because Ramki Soon is just providing some stability to one end and allowing Chun to play his natural game from the other end. All about batting in partnerships. He may not be getting as much of the strike or by way of runs. Certainly doing his part. Just 35 more needed from the remaining 9 overs. Remember, game was reduced to 18 overs per side. Remember, it's a double header. Action packed Sunday at 5 p.m. It's the grand final. But for now, we're looking at the under 19s best of the rest final.
Needham tune on 70, 30 away from a century, and amateurs 35 away from victory. Adding to that total once more.
I wonder what are the odds if he stays out there for, well, if on to the end, if Renown were to win this game, if he stays out there to the end, how close he could get to 100.
Virendra is on strike now. He's just dabbing that out to third man. The odds are probably with him, to be fair, given that in all of the partnerships he's been the dominant partner. After 9 overs, Renown was only 50 for 2. That stage, I don't think their captain had even come in.
And at that point, or at that point when we saw the Renown captain, Mohammed, he played us, he certainly gave the innings some impetus, but Chun, my oh my, 71 from 34. This one down the leg side, past the keeper, down to the boundary for 4.
Well, that's not helping Chun's case at all.
Singh has been good behind the stumps, but that time fired in leg side. Could not shuffle across in time.
I don't quite understand that tactic there. He's bowling to Virendra, who hasn't had all that much to do. No need to do anything so experimental around the wicket, trying to fire it in. Just stick to basics.
Exactly. Dot delivery here.
Brad Bihari has bowled very well in his spell. Apart from that, though, this time causing all sorts of trouble for Virendra. .93 for 2 it remains after 10.
Ansar Mohammed getting 44 for Renown. Ramki soon 4 was 2 for 18. Singh also getting 22. And at this point, we're gonna have the scheduled drinks break. So at the end of 10 amateurs in pursuit of 122 for victory and 93 for 2. More action when we return.
back after the drinks interval. 93 for 2 this score. Just 29 more required for amateurs. Change of bowling as well. Maybe Keshav Doonan to the attack.
Well, let's see if he could put a break on the scoring. Tune 71. 29 more needed from 48. Oh, leg spinner.
You bowl some leg spinners yourself?
Well, I try to. This would pose another challenge here for Chun.
One up again, and it's gonna go all the way. Eden Chun moves on to 77. 6 more.
Well, challenge nothing. Continues to hammer this bowling here. Chun down the ground again.
Short and wide, too easy for him.
But these are not just, he's not just barely clearing the ropes, he's clearing it by a long stretch. Shows that he's definitely packing a punch here.
He's probably making an audition for the second final of the day. This time just turning the strike over. Brings up the 100 for the team, that is.
22 needed for victory. Chu needs 22.
It's exact now. And Virendra certainly supporting his cause. Flighted that time, but too wide.
Wide given.
Didn't look particularly wide for me. Did step across quite a bit, Virendra. No ball this time. Cardinal sin for the spinner.
But thankfully for Renown, it's Virendra on strike and not Chun.
Well, if you look at it from the other side, maybe this gets Virendra going. It's a very loopy delivery this time, and all he's able to do is just bring Eden Chun back on strike.
Well, he's done his part here, Virendra, getting the big man back on strike. 2 legal deliveries to go in the over. Deep cover, long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep backward square.
Thing again, but straight towards Gobind there. At long off. One more. Final delivery of the 11th. 18 more needed for victory. It's a dot to finish. 104 for 2 after 11.
So 18 more required for victory here by the amateurs. Bastio comes back into the attack. Ronaldo Bastio.
Picked up a wicket early on in the innings, but since then no reward for him. Has kept it tight in his 2 overs though. Continues round the wicket. more fielders spread out to help support him now outside of the power play since he last bowled.
Short and demolished there from Chun. Up on top the grass mounds. And what a knock this has been from Aidan Chun.
Brilliant batting here from Aidan Chun, forcing the fielder there to go and find it up in the stands. A second from this angle, it looked as if it was gonna go close to the roof, but not quite. But still, so much power in this young man.
This has been something special, Dylan. 85 from just 39 deliveries.
Certainly given all the spectators a lot of entertainment and value for their money. Still a second game left later on, so if you're watching and you want to head down to the Brian Lara Cricket Academy, there's much more of this in store, and it's going to be 30 overs in that second game, so even more action.
Through the offside this time. Down to long off. Not short of action, Dylan. Double header Sunday. And that second game is going to be contested between Brands Gardens and Commonwealth.
Everyone loves doubles on a Sunday. Ravindra again, 2 from 15. It's a very interesting partnership here, but doing exactly what his team would want from him.
Yeah, certainly holding up his end of the bargain is Parendra. 2 from 16, but that doesn't matter because he's in a valuable partnership here with Chun.
So it looked as if Chun was batting on a different surface altogether. Not just from the rest of his team, but from both teams.
He's proving that batting second is favoring, in this case, his team. Chasing score.
I think whenever you go out with such a positive mindset, batting second, it is always going to be in your favor. Might not always come off every time, but when it does, it certainly does.
Tidy over from Bastille at the end of 12. 1-1-1 for 2.
Yes, 11 more needed. It's 1-1-1, and 1-1 is needed.
All ones here. No hopping and skipping at this point.
It's going to require some more precise mats now for Aidan Chun to get through to that century.
I think if he does get 100, it would be something remarkable, spectacular. But if he doesn't, it would be equally as good because he would have taken his team to victory in a final, which he would take after a very long season. Getting here after doing all the hard work and then crossing the line would be even better.
Well, as you see, it's even more special to do something like this in a final. It's almost akin to Travis Head. Loves the big occasion. Bihari switches ends now. This is going to be 1. Continues bowling quite well as Bihari.
Bihari comes back for his final over. He's been good amongst the carnage for the Renown team. 1 for 17 and 3.1.
Another quick single. Not at all allowing any opportunity for the Renown on the 19s. Whether it's boundary or single, they continue just going at it. At this stage, Renown was 71 for 3, wasn't even past 100 yet. Going big again, is it gonna be 4? Not quite. Fielder does well on the boundary, restricts it to just 1. Almost a chance of an overthrow there, but not so in the end.
Good work in the outfield there from Gobin. Covering the ground quickly, releasing it quickly as well. And the field closes in ever so slightly for Virendra. Wants the single, a bit of a mix-up here, and Virendra is going to be run out. Miscommunication between the two results in a run out here for Amateurs. Virendra has to go for 3, 114 for 3 now.
Bit of eagerness there, quick single, but in the end, I think the right thing done there for him to sacrifice his wicket. Virendra having to go.
Well, Virendra's had a good game. He's taken a couple of wickets. He was involved in a match-winning partnership. Out comes Farid now to the middle. Bihari is saying a couple of words there to Tune. Seems to be all friendly banter. No harms, no malice.
Just be telling him, well played so far.
Well, it's good on the part of the Renown team to acknowledge such an effort from Tune. Even though it's against you, but you know, you tip your hat off to someone who's played a blinder like this. Here's the new batter, Farid, down the leg side.
He's gonna have, well, it's a wide as well, so snuck through for a quick single as well.
I think the chance of Tune getting to 100 is diminishing now. 6 more needed, 1 hit away.
Brilliant delivery to end it off. There's extra delivery, of course, due to that wide. And goes up, but not landing close to that fielder just behind the keeper. Brian Bihari was up in arms expecting him to take it there, but wasn't all that close to him in the end. 117 for 3.
So putting the final touches on this best of the rest final. Just 5 more needed for a victory. Southern Sports Premier League Finals Day. Come on down to the Brian Law Cricket Academy. Bring the kids down, bring the family down, bring the food down. There's energy, there's vibe here. And more importantly, cricket, lovely cricket. New bowler now into the attack. Quick single.
Jaden Jagnanan into the attack. Reed is able to get off the mark there. Brings either Tune back on strike. Not mathematically possible for that century anymore. Goes big this time. Is it gonna make it? Not quite. Just slows up in the end and well fielded by Roberto Badri.
Darius Badri.
Darius Badri.
Badri's giving you a headache here, Dylan. Two batters having a little bit of chat mid-pitch.
It's more leg spin as well from Jagnanan. Wide. They're counting it down now.
A bit of trickery there from Adrian Singh. Umpire not falling for that one. In the air, just short of the cover fielder and safely home there is Chun. So a couple more for victory here for amateurs. Chun on strike. He's 89 not out. Oh, absolutely brilliant there from Gobin. A one-handed specky. Chun looking to finish it off in that delivery. And Gobin just sticking that right hand out. It just seemed to going past him with the wind. Held on, but Chun could stand with his head held high. He's played an absolute blinder here, the young man. He's gone for 89, but more importantly, he's taken his team right at the doorstep of victory.
It was always going to take something special to dislodge this man. Hands of glue out there at long off, and everyone in the stands acknowledging that brilliant knock and the brilliant catch.
Well, deservedly so. He's receiving all of the plaudits there from his teammates, his coaches. New man coming to the crease there is the captain, Sahadeo.
No one better to finish it off.
But that would be an innings that he would probably never forget. Chun, probably his first time batting at the Branla Cricket Academy or even just playing a game here. And scoring 89, hitting some towering sixes.
Well, first time or not probably the biggest occasion to date that he would have been playing a match here.
Jaden Jagnanan up against Jaden Sahadeo. Going to another over. So at the end of 14, it's 120 for 4. Danish Gobin. In fact, Oshan Gobin to bowl this 15th over. Looks like the teams that are going to be contesting the other final, Commonwealth versus Prance Gardens, coming up at 5 p.m. Well, just two needed for victory. This one in the air, over the infield, and they're gonna come back for a couple. So Amateurs have done the business here in this best of the rest final, trumping Renown and taking the under-19 best of the rest crown.
Brilliant batting performance, brilliant all-round performance with ball and bat, but especially that special innings from
Aidan Chun. 89 from 46, absolutely demolished everything in his path and taking his team over the line, winning this game by 6 wickets and comfortably in the end. Valuable contributions throughout there from Virendra Ramkisoon with a couple of wickets involved in a match-winning partnership. And no surprises there that Chun is voted man of the match in this best of the rest final. Congratulations to these two teams. Well played to the Amateurs. Tough luck to Renown. But Dylan, all in all, we've seen a very good game of cricket here.
Certainly, we have seen quite a magnificent game here. Started off a bit slowly, but as we got into that second innings, it really flourished into an explosive performance. Quite a great way to start off the double header here at the Southern Sports Finals Day. And of course, we're going to have the grand final, 30 overs, coming up at 5 p.m. between Commonwealth as well as France Gardens. So do join us in just about 50 minutes when that gets underway.